Our planet teems with life, from colossal whales to tiny insects, all sharing a fundamental secret. This secret lies within the cell, the basic building block of every living organism. Imagine a bustling city shrunk down to an infinitesimal scale, yet containing all the machinery necessary for life. Each cell is a universe unto itself, a marvel of natural engineering evolved over billions of years. Within these microscopic cities, countless dramas unfold every second. Organelles, each with a specialized role, work in perfect harmony. They are the factories, communication networks, and power stations of this cellular metropolis. The sheer number of these cells is staggering. A human body is composed of trillions, each performing its tasks with incredible precision. Consider the leaf of a plant, converting sunlight into energy, a process fundamental to life on Earth. Or a single-celled amoeba navigating its watery world, hunting for food and reproducing. Understanding the cell is fundamental to understanding life itself. The study of these cellular components has unveiled processes of such elegance and efficiency that they often surpass our most sophisticated human inventions. These tiny biological machines are the result of eons of refinement, guided by natural selection. Amongst these vital components, one stands out for its critical role in providing the energy that drives all cellular activities. Deep within the bustling cytoplasm of eukaryotic cells resides an organelle of paramount importance, the mitochondrion. Often depicted as oval-shaped structures, these tiny powerhouses are dynamic, constantly moving, fusing, and dividing. The mitochondrion is famously referred to as the powerhouse of the cell. Just as a city requires power stations, a cell requires mitochondria to generate the energy currency it needs. Without this constant supply of energy, cellular processes would grind to a halt. Cells with high energy requirements, like muscle cells and neurons, are packed with thousands of these vital organelles. Their numbers can fluctuate, increasing when energy demands are high and decreasing when they are low. The mitochondrion converts the chemical energy in food into a form the cell can use. Understanding mitochondria is key to understanding cellular function, metabolism, health, and the evolutionary journey of life on Earth. To appreciate how mitochondria perform their vital role, we must delve into their remarkable structure. Each mitochondrion is enveloped by two distinct membranes, an outer membrane and an inner membrane. The outer membrane is relatively smooth and permeable, acting like a selective gateway. The intermembrane space, a narrow compartment, plays a critical role in energy production. The outer membrane contains specialized proteins called porins, forming channels for molecules to pass through. This open access ensures that raw materials for energy production can reach the inner membrane. The outer membrane also plays a role in initiating processes like apoptosis or programmed cell death. The careful design of this outer layer sets the stage for the complex biochemical events that define the mitochondrion as the powerhouse of the cell. The structure facilitates the first steps in the journey of fuel molecules towards the energy-generating machinery housed deeper within the organelle. Beyond the intermembrane space lies the inner mitochondrial membrane, a structure far more complex and selective. This membrane is extensively folded, forming cristae, which dramatically increase the surface area. The inner membrane is highly impermeable, strictly controlling the passage of substances. The mitochondrial matrix, enclosed by the inner membrane, is a hive of metabolic activity. Here, key metabolic processes such as the citric acid cycle take place. The intricate architecture of the inner membrane and the enzyme-rich matrix work in concert to execute cellular respiration. The cristae are dynamic structures, changing in response to the cell's metabolic state. This adaptability underscores the sophisticated design of the mitochondrion, perfectly tailored for its role as the cell's primary energy converter. The primary reason mitochondria are hailed as the powerhouses of the cell is their unparalleled ability to generate adenosine triphosphate, or ATP. ATP is often described as the energy currency of the cell. It stores a significant amount of chemical energy in its phosphate bonds. When this bond is broken, energy is released, powering cellular work. This process of ATP production within mitochondria is known as cellular respiration. Fuel molecules are broken down in the cytoplasm and then transported into the mitochondrial matrix. Through a series of complex biochemical reactions, the energy stored within their chemical bonds is gradually released and captured in the form of ATP. The mitochondrion acts like a highly sophisticated refinery, ensuring energy is released in a controlled manner. The cell can then spend its ATP molecules wherever energy is needed. Without this continuous supply of ATP, most cellular functions would rapidly cease. The sheer scale of this production is astonishing. An active human adult can produce and consume their own body weight in ATP every single day. The generation of ATP within mitochondria primarily occurs through oxidative phosphorylation, involving the electron transport chain and chemiosmosis. The electron transport chain is a series of protein complexes embedded within the inner mitochondrial membrane. These complexes act like a sophisticated conveyor belt for high-energy electrons. As electrons are passed along this chain, they move from a higher energy state to a lower energy state. This release of energy is used to pump protons from the mitochondrial matrix into the intermembrane space. This creates an electrochemical gradient, a form of stored energy. ATP synthase harnesses this stored energy, converting mechanical energy into chemical energy. The electron transport chain carefully manages the flow of electrons, ultimately passing them to oxygen, forming water. Without oxygen, ATP synthesis would grind to a halt, with dire consequences for the cell and the organism. The story of mitochondria is also a profound evolutionary tale that takes us back over 1 billion years. Mitochondria have their own small circular DNA molecule, separate from the cell's nuclear DNA. They also have their own ribosomes and replicate independently of the cell's normal division cycle. These characteristics led to the endosymbiotic theory, proposing that mitochondria are descendants of ancient, free-living bacteria. Instead of being digested, this bacterium established a symbiotic relationship with its host cell. Over time, this partnership became permanent and indispensable. The endosymbiotic theory is now overwhelmingly supported by scientific evidence. The mitochondria within our cells are living relics of an ancient microbial world. This understanding adds another layer of wonder to these already fascinating organelles. When mitochondria malfunction, the consequences for human health can be severe. Mitochondrial diseases arise when mitochondria fail to produce enough energy for the body's cells. These disorders can affect almost any part of the body, especially organs with high energy demands. Many mitochondrial diseases are genetic, resulting from mutations in mitochondrial DNA or nuclear genes. Symptoms can range from muscle weakness and fatigue to seizures and heart problems. Beyond inherited diseases, mitochondrial dysfunction is linked to age-related conditions like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. Research into mitochondrial health is rapidly expanding, exploring strategies to protect and enhance their function. Understanding how to maintain mitochondrial health is critical for promoting overall human health and longevity. The mitochondrion has emerged as an organelle of profound significance. Its primary role, the generation of ATP, underpins almost every aspect of eukaryotic life. Mitochondria are involved in regulating calcium levels, synthesizing hormones, and initiating programmed cell death. Their influence permeates cellular physiology in ways we are still discovering. The study of mitochondria continues to yield crucial insights into fundamental biological questions. Their unique genetic system has provided tools for tracing human evolutionary history. The ongoing research into mitochondrial dysfunction is paving the way for new treatments for diseases and understanding aging. The mitochondrion stands as a testament to the elegance and ingenuity of nature, fundamental to our existence and connecting us to an ancient microbial past.